Well gang, so I'm still at the factory, still working away. There are some really awkward windows on the inside. I'll take a few still shots of the factory for you, but what I'm doing at the moment is inside here I have a univalve, and I'm going to use this pole on the inside. So without cutting my fingers off altogether, maybe I should work away from myself, is probably the best way of doing it. I am going to take off this tie clip that I'm holding that on with. I'm going to push the click connector and then disconnect the brush and take that brush head off completely. So now I'm left with that pole. And what I have is this. So it goes on the end of my pole, and traditional tools go on the end of that. So click, pull my univalve through, and then that is a very large external cleaning pole, because there's literally some machines inside. I'll take a few snapshots. They don't really like a whole pile of pictures and stuff being taken in there, so I can take a few cheeky pictures just to show you, but they're kind of afraid of people seeing all their machines and knowing what they've got going on. So I have to be a little bit private with that. Next, what I'm going to use which screws onto the end of that, is the Unger inside kit. So that screws onto that, and all it basically is a Velcro pad, but this is adjustable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pad on top of that. It's just a pad, a cleaning pad, but what this factory here has so many machines inside, and it's all metalwork machines and lathes and stuff like that, so there's a real grease on the windows, so I can't just pad it off, because the microfiber pad would never be able to get it all off. So I do have to traditionally blade it off first, and then I might use the pad for a little bit of detailing afterwards, but we'll see how that goes, see how good my pole is. Everybody, yeah, I am done with the windows. It's lunchtime now, and all of that is done inside. There's a few kind of glass cubicles and stuff. I'll try and take a few pictures of it. They want their carpets done, and I was going to do it this afternoon, but everyone is kind of in the offices, so I'm going to have to call back later and do it and work this evening. So that's kind of what's going to have to happen today with that, because I don't really want anyone walking on the carpets. Well gang, so I've been home. I've just had to go out to get a school book for the little one, and so I'm going back to the factory this evening at about 6:30, and it could take hours to do all those carpets, because there's a floor that they're now saying they want me to bring the machine buffer and to clean it on with that, and that's no problem whatsoever. I can do that. I need to get some of the chemical that Nathan brought home with him to borrow, so I need that for myself, so I have to get that back, bring down the buffing machine, and go at that. Yeah, that'll be this evening. So there's loads of carpets to do and a floor. So Pat has offered to come down and do a bit of evening work, so that is no problem whatsoever. That would be much greatly appreciated. and I don't know if you remember about my 2018 strategy, where I'm I suppose really looking at the costs of stuff and kind of making sure that the time is worth it. So again, Pat has been very good because he's a great employee, and he is just getting paid per hour. So if I need him for 3 or 4 hours, I'll be paying him on an hourly basis, and that's fine by me. That's excellent, and that'll be a lot of help this evening. It'll really speed things up, and again, I might charge a bit more as well for doing it, because of doing it out of hours as they've requested. So I thought I'd go home for the afternoon, and part of that is to be with the family, which is important, to spend family time, but the other part of it as well is not to, like, I could have gone this afternoon and done regular customers, you know, from 1 till 5, and then gone on to the factory and work all evening. But this year I'm really trying to pace myself, and I'll still probably do 8 till 1, 6 hours. I'll probably still do a 10-hour day, so sometimes there's just no need to kill yourself. Well guys, it's 6 p.m, some nice shiny windows there behind us. Myself and Pat are about to go inside and do a whole pile of carpet and floor. Again, we only offer our carpet cleaning industrially. We're not offering it to the public, and we're wondering about not doing it at all anymore. So here we go. It's going to take us a good few hours, but we've got the run of the place, so that should be way better.